Good day, everyone. My name is Ked-LIphi from Botswana. I'm an electronic engineer by profession and the founder of the organization that I'm representing today called Ked-LIphi. As we all know, the world was hit by the corona pandemic, and when it reached my country, the situation was worse. A lot of chaos, panic. The government didn't know what to do. After our first lockdown, it was and is still mandatory to wear a face mask, for someone's body temperature to be screened, hands sanitized, and to register your particulars in a piece of paper for contact tracing when entering a public building, e.g. shops, banks, etc. All this was done manually. And this manual process caused a lot of queues, people's personal data being exposed to fraud, to people that cannot be trusted. Our government called for organizations and individuals to come up with ideas that will help with the situation and is contact tracing. When I was growing up, I had a dream, and it is still my dream, of innovating something that will be recognized in my country and beyond. I have the capability and talented when it comes to engineering since I was young. I love electronics, I love technology, and I have passion for that. I could see and hear from national televisions that the situation is bad. So after our first national lockdown, I went onto the field to assess it for myself, and it was and is still bad. One time I passed a certain school. Kids were queuing outside the school just waiting for a SHE officer to come, sanitize them, take their body temperature, and manually register them so that they could enter the school. In these cold winters, in these rainy seasons, I sat down, I digested my research, and concluded that I should come up with a way of combining all these systems into working fully automatic, so that things could be made easily and try to take life to back where it was, whereby you could just walk into a shop as fast as you can without having to queue for 30 minutes to get your services, without you having to share a pen with someone else, without you having to write your particulars in a piece of paper that you don't know where it's going to land. I first started doing field research, then I went on to engage the Ministry of Health. I told them about my project and my intentions. They allowed me to access their database about the pandemic. Like I said, I started working on my project after our first national lockdown. I completed my prototype by November 2020, which took me about 9 months to complete. All this work, the running around, was self-financed, including the prototype, fully functioning prototype, the registering, patenting, all, you name it, with a roughly amount of $20,000 US. All this magic happened at the back room of my father's yard. I have innovated a fully automatic machine which has the capability to screen body temperature through thermal imaging, hand sanitize, do facial recognition, and scans ID or passport to collect their personal information and register them. An individual has to register, or it is expected to register themselves on our system using a link or our application. And once you are registered into our system, wherever you go, wherever you find our machine at any entrance, it will be able to pick up your face and register you to that particular machine at that particular time using a system called facial recognition. If not registered, the machine won't guarantee you access. You will be required to register yourself at that particular time, either by your ID or your passport. This machine, this innovation is for everyone and requirement for every entrance and exit. The machine is for COVID and post-COVID, as it can be used for employee login and log out, and for security purposes through facial recognition and the live feed recording, whereby you will be able to track who went into your office and who went out. These are the things that missed at this particular time, and these are the people that went in to my office with their temperatures at this reading, and they have hand sanitized themselves. I would like to now play you a short video of how our innovation operates.
Welcome to Ked-LIphi Electrical and Electronics. We have realized that manual registration has proven to be an unreliable way to record information. It is not only presents risks such as personal information leakage, exposure to SARS to the virus, but also time-consuming due to long queues, and also there is no certainty in the data recorded being true. The automatic COVID combo machine has a camera that recognizes one's face, switches on the thermal temperature sensor, by so doing capturing individual's temperature. An automatic sanitizer dispenser is connected to the system, and immediately after one sanitizes their hands, they scan their identity documents on the scanning ports.
What we have here is an automatic combo diagnostic machine. So as you approach the machine is going to take your temperature. It's going to take your face. It's got an ID code and scanner over here. As you see, so you can go and utilize, it's got a sanitizer as well, automatic. If you stretch your hands, up, down, it's dispensed sanitizer over there. Now, if you look on the screen, you'll see that we have got the temperature set here automatically, and it's also picking up the user's face. Now, this particular machine is the first of its kind, generation in Botswana. We, as the innovators, a young Botswana called Ked-LIphi Private Limited, and we have innovated a machine that is alleviating the problem. It's called an automatic diagnostic combo machine. If you look at this port, it's got an ID passport scanner port here, where a user will put the ID and or a passport, and his details or her details will be saved on this machine. This machine has a hard drive where all the details will be stored, and all these details will be stored automatically. This machine can also be utilized to store individual information or employee information as they walk in. We know what employee has gotten into the organization at what time and what they look like using this machine. The machine is also equipped with a specific thermal camera, and the thermal camera will pick up a person as they walk into the machine. If the temperature is high, it is going to buzz. Please watch as we demonstrate as somebody comes in, so you can walk in, lift up your tea, and stop there. The machine has instantly picked up that there's something wrong because the gentleman here is holding a hot cup of tea. If you step outside, sir, and walk back in again with your tea and stand right here, the machine is buzzing because there is something wrong, the temperature has gone high. So anybody with a high temperature, our machine is able to pick because of that, and it will sound an alarm and people can respond quickly.
Watching that, let me continue. This innovation, as you saw on the video, is made from existing systems that work individually and some manually. Our machine is for COVID and post-COVID, like I said. I did a 2-day pilot at the Ministry of Health, the entrance, and the organization was pleased with the innovation and find it useful. They gave me a recommendation letter and evaluation report for the machine. The machine was tested, patented, calibrated, and recommended by the following stakeholders: Ministry of Health, SIPA, which deals with patenting, Lamwell Technologies, and Botswana Innovation Hub. As I conclude my presentation, I'm here today looking for partners, stakeholders that we can partner with on this project to take it beyond Botswana borders and beyond Africa. It is an innovation that it is required everywhere and will assist, especially with the current situation. I am an innovator, and this is just the beginning. This particular innovation is the start of other innovations that I have the blueprints for. African innovation beyond. Thank you.